Barack Obama built his career fighting for the middle class, but today his lifestyle is anything but ordinary. From $12 million beachfront mansions to a $50 million Netflix deal and $400,000 speeches, Obama has quietly built a $100 million empire without ever stepping back into office. Is this the reward of success or the ultimate political cash grab? Stay tuned as we expose the shocking truth behind Obama's billionaire lifestyle. From humble beginnings to political powerhouse. Barack Obama's rise from a modest childhood in Honolulu to an elite $100 million empire is a story of power, ambition, and controversy. Once hailed as a man of the people, Obama now enjoys a life that most Americans can only dream of: a $12 million waterfront mansion in Martha's Vineyard, a lucrative $50 million Netflix deal, and lavish vacations at the $4,000 per night Brando Resort. But how did a president who once spoke about wealth inequality and corporate greed become one of the wealthiest political figures in modern history? His journey to power was paved with elite connections and billionaire backing. While many graduates struggle with crippling student debt, Obama's acceptance into Harvard Law School unlocked doors to Wall Street executives, media moguls, and Silicon Valley titans. He could have pursued a seven-figure legal career, but instead, he took the route of community activism, a move that built his public image while securing powerful allies behind the scenes. His presidency was historic, but his real financial breakthrough came after leaving office. His books, Dreams from My Father and A Promised Land, weren't just memoirs, they were massive money machines, earning him millions in publishing deals and royalties. Then came the Netflix mega deal, an exclusive contract that made the Obamas media moguls overnight, further cementing their place among Hollywood's elite. But here's where the controversy lies. How does a former president who once spoke about working-class struggles end up living like a billionaire? His post-White House lifestyle includes private jets, high-end real estate, and $400,000 speaking engagements at Fortune 500 companies, a stark contrast to the working-class Americans he once championed. So was Obama's journey always about serving the people, or was it about securing his own place among the elite? The $100 million real estate empire. Barack Obama once spoke passionately about wealth inequality, but today he lives like America's old money elite. His reality isn't one of middle-class struggles, it's a $100 million empire of lavish mansions, beachfront estates, and exclusive retreats. While millions of Americans battle inflation and rising housing costs, Obama enjoys gated luxury, private beaches, and multi-million-dollar investments in the most expensive real estate markets. But here's the big question: how does a man who built his career as a champion of the people now live like a billionaire mogul? His most extravagant purchase? A $12 million waterfront estate on Martha's Vineyard, the ultra-exclusive hideaway for Wall Street executives, Hollywood icons, and political power players. This 29-acre property boasts 7 massive bedrooms, an infinity pool, and sweeping views of the Atlantic Ocean. It's the kind of estate reserved for dynastic wealth, yet it belongs to a man who once preached about economic fairness. And it doesn't stop there. Obama also owns a $8 million Washington, D.C. mansion located in one of the richest neighborhoods in America, just minutes from the White House. This 9-bedroom, 8.5-bathroom estate isn't just a home, it's a power center, strategically placing him near the corridors of influence. Does a retired president really need a palace this size, or is this a calculated move to stay at the heart of American politics? But Obama's luxury real estate spree isn't over. Insider reports suggest he's eyeing a high-end retreat in Hawaii, bringing his wealth full circle from his humble beginnings in Honolulu to the height of elite privilege. These aren't just homes, they're symbols of wealth, exclusivity, and untouchable power. Here's the real debate. Did Obama earn this luxury? Or is this the ultimate example of a politician cashing in on power? The billionaire lifestyle, travel, cars, luxury. Barack Obama built his legacy as a man of the people, fighting for wealth equality and social justice. Yet today, his reality is far from the struggles of the middle class. While millions of Americans battle skyrocketing rent, student loan debt, and inflation, Obama is living in $12 million waterfront mansions, vacationing on private islands, and sealing multi-million-dollar deals with Netflix. Once a politician, now a global brand, his lifestyle is indistinguishable from the billionaires he once criticized. But here's the question: is this the reward of success, or the ultimate betrayal of his own message? One of his most extravagant escapes: the Brando Resort in French Polynesia, where he stays in $4,000 per night private villas, alongside Hollywood A-listers, Saudi princes, and Silicon Valley billionaires. It's a world of secluded white sand beaches, butler service, and luxury so extreme that even the ultra-rich consider it exclusive. And when he's not in Polynesia, he's unwinding on Necker Island, the private Caribbean retreat owned by Virgin billionaire Richard Branson, where he's been seen kitesurfing, sipping Dom Perignon, and enjoying the high life in a way few can comprehend. But Obama's billionaire habits don't stop with luxury travel. While Jeff Bezos drives a Bugatti Veyron and Elon Musk rides in a Tesla Roadster, Obama's fleet includes a Chrysler 300C, Jeep Grand Cherokee, and a Ford Escape Hybrid, a mix of classic American luxury and environmental branding. Is this genuine modesty, or just another carefully crafted public image designed to maintain his connection with the people? Comment below, is this the price of power, or just another politician cashing in? The power of books, media domination. Barack Obama didn't just leave the White House, he turned his presidency into one of the most lucrative personal brands in modern history. While most former presidents step away from the spotlight, Obama redefined post-presidential wealth, leveraging best-selling books, Hollywood deals, and high-ticket speeches to build an empire that now rivals America's top CEOs. His memoirs, Dreams from My Father and A Promised Land, weren't just reflections on his journey, they were strategic financial plays, securing a record-breaking $65 million publishing deal and selling millions of copies globally. His book earnings alone have surpassed his entire presidential salary over 100 times, proving that in America, real power isn't just in governing, it's in owning the narrative and turning it into cash. But Obama didn't stop at books, he took over Hollywood. In 2018, he and Michelle Obama signed a $50 million Netflix deal, launching Higher Ground Productions, a media company that produces politically charged documentaries and exclusive films designed to shape public perception. This wasn't just about entertainment, it was a calculated extension of his influence, ensuring his voice remains louder, stronger, and more profitable than ever. While millions of Americans struggle with inflation, layoffs, and rising costs, Obama is cashing in on a media empire that generates more annually than most Americans will see in a lifetime. And then there's the speaking circuit, where Obama earns $400,000 per speech, more than his entire yearly presidential salary in a single appearance. From Wall Street executives to big tech leaders at Apple, Google, and Amazon, he's not just delivering speeches, he's securing relationships with the most powerful figures in corporate America. While everyday Americans grind through 9-to-5 jobs just to afford gas and groceries, Obama's brand alone is worth millions. The big question, is Obama still a leader of the people, or has he become the very elite he once criticized? Philanthropy, the business of giving back. Charity is often seen as selfless giving, but when it comes to the world's most powerful figures, it's also a strategic weapon, a tool that builds influence, protects legacies, and cements power. Barack Obama, a man once known for fighting against wealth inequality, is now at the center of a philanthropic empire worth hundreds of millions. During his presidency, he donated over $1 million to charitable causes, a respectable sum, but a drop in the ocean compared to his post-White House fortune. With the Obama Foundation now pulling in massive corporate donations, critics argue, is this about real change, or is it just another billionaire-style brand expansion? Unlike billionaires like Jeff Bezos, who face criticism for hoarding wealth while workers struggle, Obama's philanthropy comes with a carefully crafted narrative, one that aligns with his global image. The Obama Foundation funds education, leadership programs, and humanitarian efforts, all while strengthening his worldwide influence. But let's be real, charity at this level is never just about generosity. With multi-million-dollar donations from corporations, Silicon Valley giants, and political elites, the foundation has become a networking machine, a soft power tool that keeps Obama at the forefront of global discussions. And here's where the debate gets heated. Does philanthropy make him a force for good, or is it just another elite power move? While millions of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, struggling with inflation and job insecurity, Obama is hosting star-studded fundraisers, delivering $400,000 speeches, and expanding his influence under the guise of charity. Some say he's genuinely working to uplift communities, while others argue he's simply building an untouchable empire disguised as generosity. The influence that never fades. Most former presidents fade into history, their influence diminishing over time. But Barack Obama isn't just any former president, he's a brand, a global force, and arguably more powerful now than when he was in office. Instead of stepping back, he's built a media empire, locked in billion-dollar deals, and cemented his influence over politics, culture, and corporate America. While past leaders wrote memoirs and made rare appearances, Obama has embedded himself into mainstream media, elite boardrooms, and international power circles. His name dominates Netflix, best-selling books, and high-profile summits, ensuring that he remains one of the most influential voices of our time. But here's the real question: is he truly retired, or has he found a way to wield power without holding office? Through his $50 million Netflix deal and his media company, Higher Ground Productions, Obama has mastered the business of influence. His documentaries and films aren't just entertainment, they're strategic tools designed to shape public perception, reinforce political narratives, and keep his ideology at the forefront of global conversations. Unlike past presidents who lost their platform the moment they left office, Obama controls the content millions consume daily, ensuring that his brand remains stronger than ever. Then there's the speaking circuit, where Obama commands $400,000 per speech, delivering addresses to Wall Street executives, Amazon, Google, and global political leaders. He isn't just talking, he's making high-level connections, securing deals, and maintaining a seat at the table of the world's most powerful individuals. While everyday Americans juggle rent, inflation, and job insecurity, Obama is earning more from one speech than most families will see in a decade, proving that in today's world, influence is the highest form of currency. So is Obama still a leader for the people, or has he become the ultimate political strategist who never really left? Obama's $400,000 speeches, the power move that made him richer than ever. Barack Obama once positioned himself as a champion of the working class, a leader who spoke about economic fairness and the struggles of everyday Americans. But today, his reality couldn't be further from that image. While millions of Americans juggle rising rent, stagnant wages, and inflation, Obama earns $400,000 for a single speech, more than most families make in a decade. Since leaving office, he has transformed himself into one of the highest-paid public speakers in history, commanding top-dollar fees from Wall Street banks, Fortune 500 CEOs, and Silicon Valley giants like Google, Apple, and Amazon. The same corporate elite he once criticized are now writing him checks big enough to fund entire communities. But here's the question: is he using his influence to drive change, or has he simply mastered the art of cashing in on power? In just a few years, Obama's speaking engagements have raked in over $20 million, catapulting him into America's elite financial class. A single hour of his time on stage earns more than his entire presidential salary, proving that in today's world, politics isn't just about power, it's about the wealth that comes after it. His defenders argue that he deserves this success, that his words hold immense value. But critics see a different story. A politician who built his career on fighting for the middle class is now cashing in on the billionaires he once vowed to hold accountable. While everyday Americans grind through 9-to-5 jobs just to survive, Obama travels by private jet, stays in 5-star resorts, and secures million-dollar deals without ever stepping back into public office. But the real controversy: these speeches aren't just about money, they're about maintaining influence. Every high-profile event keeps him connected to the world's most powerful business leaders, policymakers, and investors, ensuring that even without the White House, his reach is stronger than ever. Unlike past presidents who faded into retirement, Obama has rebranded leadership into a business, proving that in America, power doesn't end with politics, it just gets a bigger paycheck. Obama's secret power network, the billionaire connections keeping him on top. Barack Obama may no longer be in the White House, but his grip on power has never been stronger. Unlike past presidents who faded into quiet retirement, Obama rewrote the rulebook, securing his place among the world's most powerful billionaires, CEOs, and media moguls. While the public sees him as a former leader turned philanthropist, behind closed doors, he's deeply embedded in big tech, Wall Street, and Hollywood, holding influence over industries that shape America's economy, elections, and digital landscape. The question is he simply maintaining relationships, or has he mastered the ultimate power move, controlling the system without holding office? His private meetings with Jeff Bezos, Tim Cook, and Richard Branson aren't just friendly gatherings, they are elite strategy sessions, discussions where the future of Amazon, Apple, and global finance is decided. Through his media empire, Higher Ground Productions, and his $50 million Netflix deal, Obama's reach extends beyond politics. He controls narratives, influences trends, and keeps his brand stronger than ever. Unlike traditional politicians who rely on elections, Obama wields power through relationships, corporate alliances, and billion-dollar deals. But here's where it gets controversial. While everyday Americans battle inflation, layoffs, and economic struggles, Obama moves within a billionaire class that dictates global markets, controls information flow, and influences policy from the shadows. His connections include the very elites who dominate big tech, control Wall Street, and shape media through platforms like YouTube, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV. Some argue he's just staying informed, but others see a former president who never really stepped away, instead rebranding himself into an untouchable force of influence. Lavish estates, luxury vacations, and million-dollar deals, Barack Obama's post-presidency life is more elite than ever. But is he still the leader of the people? Or has he joined the billionaire class he once criticized? Power never truly disappears, it just changes form. What do you think? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more billionaire secrets.